welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever. But sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that. But they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richards.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready?
Willis.
His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll buy some time right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared, because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Titans at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
T.J. Watt.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Score! Touchdown, Titans!
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They go play action with Willis.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett back to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
4 yards remain for second down. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Open man is Ross, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Pickett sets up play action.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. Touchdown!
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that's going to be too high. Out of throws it incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side on the swing pass. And it's a Titans touchdown. Kene Nwangwu, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Steps away to his left.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Off play action. Pickett.
Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 2, Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside handoff, Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Okay, ready?
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Go, Reed, go!
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
19-7.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Malik Willis
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down.
He finds his man complete. That's Richards.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces